Okay, Thursday, 13th of February 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Thoughtful Thursday, philosophy and musings from life. Occam's razor versus Hanlon's razor. Now, I did a video about Occam's razor in the past, talking about the most simplistic answer is probably the correct one. But there's always some caveat to that, meaning within reason, because life is complicated. There's always shades of grey and there's nuances and gradients. I did a video about that, within reason. But also, it's worth understanding in life that the world is not all about you, so don't be so narcissistic. I did a video about that as well. So Occam's razor, what's likely the most simplistic answer, especially when all things considered, all possible things are eliminated, whatever is generally left over, and most simplistic, then it's probably the answer indeed. Makes sense because the most simplistic is very broad, very likely. To be more and more specific and technical, more long chain or long tail, is less likely by definition because it's less likely to fit into all these Venn diagrams, this thing, this scenario, this thing to happen for that to have been the cause. Oh, this happened because this. It's too specific, too long, too exact. But this happened because of that. Oh, that makes sense. That happened because of that. That happened because of that. And follow that chain, because that's what history and life is all about, really. The interesting truth about it is a constant chain of events, like dominoes, constant throughout history. And whatever's most likely, the simplest thing is possibly it. Now, with Hanlon's razor, we can go one step further and say what could be attributed to stupidity, ignorance, is better off than being attributed to malice, simply because people don't care. I mentioned that video I talked about earlier where the world is complicated, don't be so narcissistic. The chances are people are not going to care. That might sound cruel and horrible, whatever else, but the chances are people don't care. You see people walk past the window, oh, that person, oh, him, her, them, whatever. Do you care about them? Insofar as I care about a stranger, yes, human nature. I'm not going to bend over backwards for someone I've just met. What for? For different reasons. I might have done a video about this, I can't remember exactly, I don't think so. But for different reasons. But it's not going to be purposely malice. I'm not going to purposely go out of my way to trip them up. Within reason. Because there's a great quote in the film, one of the Batman movies, Batman Rises, Dark Knight, 2005, I think it is, Christian Bale. The butler, Michael Caine, he has this amazing quote that some people just want to see the world burn. Some people just want to see the world burn, which reinforces that within reason. Because sometimes there could be malice as a practical matter, just wanting to, just a general unpleasant person wanting to see the world burn, spiteful towards society, you name it. Or you open the dictionary, look at any adjective, and someone will be using that as an excuse. They'll be too obtuse, too rude, too prideful, too stubborn. That's why they're being malicious towards other people. There's always that within reason. But the vast majority of times, it's indifference. It's indifference. I had some interesting run-ins with a certain institution as of lately. Bit of bureaucracy and paperwork and red tape. And I thought, they're not doing this. These people behind me, people under the side of the screen, they're not doing this because they don't like me. Or malicious or whatever else. They don't really care. They're going to forget about me within seconds of our encounter. Human nature. That's the spotlight effect. I did a video about that. And they're just following rules. They don't really care. I mean, they might care insofar as it's a client and a customer, but insofar as a person, you know what you're doing, you're an adult, you sort yourself out. But they care insofar as following the rules. So did they tick the box? Did they do this? Did they do that? Yes. So therefore shifting the blame onto somebody else. Simple as that. Bureaucracy, basically. But they care, but they don't care. So there's no malice. If they care, they would go beyond just the app and just the institution and go, do unnecessary things. And then you could say, breach of contract and privacy, all that kind of stuff. Fair enough. But the vast majority of people don't care about things. What's he doing? What are they doing? I don't care. Is it sad? Is it unfortunate? Yes, maybe. Maybe a more caring world would create a more caring society. Perhaps, yes. But it hasn't, and it isn't that case. Why? Human nature. As simple as that. So Hanlon's razor talks about what you might attribute to malice. Really, it's just indifference, apathy, not caring, just the way it is. I did a video about this as well. Accept and adapt. Accept the world as it is. Accept reality. Accept you can't escape first principles. I did a video. I'm quite confident I did a video about that. I'm quite confident. You just can't escape these things. Accept them and move on. Now, would it be nice if everyone, all the neighbours, for example, knocked on everyone's door once a week and said, "Do you need any help? Need any help?" But in fact, actually, interesting, the opposite would happen. People would look at that with suspicion and think, "What? What do they want? What? Why do they? Who is this? Why do they want to help? Help? Oh, I don't believe that. Well, no. It's all right. It's all right. It just is what it is. Fair enough. But be conscious of that. Misattributing indifference to malice. But even then, remember, within reason, some people want to see the world burn. Again, accept and adapt. Psychopaths, even Machiavellian people, similar, but psychopaths certainly, yeah. But be aware of these things. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.